Hey up everybody, my name's Joshua Morrison, director of Johnny Moz's Lessons in Confidence, and today I wanted to do a quick little review of the Rode SmartLav Plus, which is connected right here at the moment. I've got the wire out here. I thought I would just have the wire out so you can kind of see. So it's about that long, right? It's so here it is quite close to the mouth, here it is kind of far away. So I sound a little bit lighter, a bit heavier, a bit heavier, a bit heavier, a bit more, full, and now it's probably about full, right? So you're noticing there's a little bit of little movement noises, but not too much really, all things considered, considering I'm touching it at the moment. And as I put it on, I felt like that was all fairly natural. So you can kind of take it off and you say you were interviewing someone. What do you think about the current events? Some bad stuff going on, yeah, at the moment, yep. Okay, well thank you very much. So as you can see, they're kind of quite nice. They've got quite a full sound, and there's a bit of wind going on. We're outside, but at the same time it still sounds quite naturalistic. It sounds quite pleasant to the ears. If you're going to use guitar terminology, because I don't really know technicalities, I would say it's got a clean, warm tone to it. It's got this nice, warm, kind of soothing kind of thing to it. So I'm going to take off the effects that I've got at the moment. So at the moment I had like a small single band compressor on it that just has a bit of vocal boost on it. And then I've got an EQ that just takes the bottom and the top end off ever so slightly. So there's a tiny bit more hiss, there's a tiny bit more low end. You can kind of round those things out if you want. You don't necessarily have to. It depends on what kind of sound you want, and it also depends on your voice. If you've got a higher voice, you might want to increase a bit more of that high end. If you've got a very low voice, you might want to cut a tiny bit of low end just so that you're not booming throughout the entire thing. So let's put all those effects back. So here you can kind of see the difference. It's a little bit smoother sounding, a little bit more professional sounding. I think it's quite nice. I think this is a really good microphone, and I would really strongly recommend this microphone. So what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm just going to get up some of the technical specifications. Not that I really think they matter, but it's good to know this sort of stuff. So it's got a 3.5mm TRRS jack. So you can use this in the smartphone without a plug or anything like that, so you don't need any kind of adapter. But if you want to use this in like in a Zoom H1 or a Tascam DR05 or a Zoom H4n or like any kind of one of those handy recorders, you would need to get a TRRS to TRS converter. They're like £10–15 for two of them. Because they can be quite useful. Like when I was working with actors and so on, I used these kind of things for about 2 years working with actors, and I had a Zoom H1 and I had a Tascam DR05, and actors tended to prefer the Zoom H1 because it was a little bit smaller, a little bit more compact, and it felt a little bit more natural to actually do their acting and so on and so forth. So it can be quite good to maybe invest in one of those as well if you want, but you don't necessarily need to. You can just use the phone. If you're on Android, you can get an app called Easy Voice Recorder. It looks like this, so it's got these little waveforms. So I'm going to do, ha! That's a little bit louder, right? And then if I whisper a little bit like that, you see it's quite low. I'm going to stop doing that because you can't really hear it. So it's quite a good little app. It does WAV, it does M4A, it does all your basic sort of things. And yeah, it's quite good. It's also got, so it's omnidirectional. So look, if I put it out here, and then I put it over here, put it over here, put it over here, and then I put it up here. So it's omnidirectional, as opposed to, say, like a boom mic, for instance, which would be very directional. So that's a train going past, so you can hear my voice matched against the train. I think it does quite a good job of keeping my voice in. You can obviously hear the train is there, but I don't think it's necessarily taking you out of the scene. I've been able to do videos with this thing where there's been planes and stuff going on in the background, and there's wind going on over there, there's lots of trees and stuff like that, there's cars that are driving up and down the road that's behind the camera, there's loads of things like that. And it manages to do a pretty decent job of keeping everything going. It's got a 4-foot cable, so it's about that long, right? So it's quite good. I'm quite tall, so it's good to have this in the pocket, and then it comes up, and it's just the right length, I think. I mean, ideally I would have it maybe half a foot shorter, but I don't really mind. I was looking at getting some cheaper ones, but the cheaper sort of lav mics that are like sort of 10, 15, 20 pounds, the issue with them is that they've all got like 6 meter long cables, and I just think, who needs a 6 meter long cable for a lav mic? Really, and honestly and truly. So that's why I got this. I'm going to pop it back on me. It's just a really good little microphone. I really strongly recommend it. And if you want to make these kind of videos where you just kind of talk, you can get this, at the moment it's £45. It's on a bit of a deal, Black Friday and all that. It's normally £55. In America, it's probably like something like that in dollars. Probably not much different. It's a good little microphone, really strongly recommend it. Don't think too strongly about your technical sort of specifications and stuff. If you're Googling little YouTube reviews to try and like figure out what the best bit of tech is, then you might as well get the thing that feels the most right rather than the thing that necessarily has the best technical specifications. Like, you can easily put yourself down a rabbit hole like I did, where you spend months just Googling this lav mic versus this lav mic, and this one might be a bit better, this one might be a bit better, but then you need to figure out the wireless sort of system, and then you've got to figure all this out and this out and this out, and it's like, look, I would really recommend just getting this one, because this one I don't have to think. I don't have to think at all. And there's only been a couple times, and it's always been the audio recorder's fault, not the lav mic's fault, that sometimes it's cut out and stuff like that. So it's a very strong, very durable, quiet microphone. I sometimes forget to even take it off, and I just leave it on like this, and I just walk around town. I've had it on all day, just like this. And there you can hear my voice against a train again. This one's a bit of a louder train, it's a faster one, so you can sort of see, although my voice was raising in volume to accommodate it, it still managed to do quite a good job at actually matching against that. So I would really, really recommend this microphone, and that's basically all I wanted to do this video to say. Rode SmartLav Plus, I'm going to tell you exactly what it's called. It's called a Rode SmartLav Plus Rode SmartLav Plus smartphone lavalier microphone with TRRS connector for broadcast, filmmaking, content creation, location and studio voice recording. Yeah, I've actually done it for vocals and stuff before in songs, and that it's quite good for that. It has a very naturalistic sort of feel to it. So maybe if you wanted like some really crazy sort of, I don't know, things, you might want to go for maybe a Shure 57 or maybe a Shure 58 or something like that. If you actually wanted like proper studio sort of things, if you were going for that. But this is a brilliant all-round microphone for using in any situation. It really does a great job. It's an all-rounder. And since I've got them, I managed to start this channel because I bought these microphones. I got 3 of them, I broke one of them, and I need to get another couple. So yeah, I really strongly recommend them. I'm going to leave an affiliate link for Amazon so you can go and buy them. Definitely go buy them. They're not very expensive. They hook up into your phone. If you want to hook them up into a smart recorder, you just need to get a TRRS to TRS converter. And if you want to connect it to your iPhone and you've got like one of those new iPhones that don't have the headphone jack, then all you do is just get one of those little lightning bolt to headphone jack cable things, and then it should be able to work. I don't have an iPhone, I've never tested it with an iPhone, but I imagine they work with iPhone, so it shouldn't be a problem. But maybe check another couple videos to see Rode SmartLav Plus with iPhone. Just make sure first. You know, don't just take this video as gospel. And yeah, that's going to be the whole video. So thank you very much for watching this. Hope you have a great rest of the day. If you do make any videos with these microphones, please let me know in the comments below. If you've used them before, tell me what you think of them. And if you have any other suggestions for other microphones, please suggest them as well, particularly in this kind of price range, and we can kind of get a bit of a discussion going. I'm going to do a more in-depth one of these videos at some point soon, where maybe I just test it in a few different locations. I'll go to like crowded spots, I'll do it indoors, I'll do it in nature, I'll do it like on a train, I'll do it on a plane, I'll do it on a bus, I'll do it while I'm going around town and stuff like that. So yeah, take care everybody, have a great rest of the day, bye bye, love you all. You can kind of get that as well. And also, let me just do, it's doing a good job, isn't it?